Okay. How's it going, my brother?
How's it going?
Yeah.
Yes, it's going as usual. Getting effed by 15%.
I think that's like one of those things where everybody will encounter in the game. I think I'm of the mindset that if you just learn how to live with it and then, you know, because I can't help but think the game can essentially be very, very boring. I mean, it's a hot take lah, but it can be really, really boring if like there's no 15%, then every debuff is guaranteed to hit. Everybody will have like the speed RNG is non-existent. You know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah, fair enough.
I live for the upset games. Like somebody pulling off an upset even though like the gear gap he lose on the gear gap.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So how's the preparation going along?
I've been using the Overlord event. Yeah, that thing actually gives a lot of good gears. So I've been farming that excessively.
Are you doing the speed or the destruction one?
The speed one.
Oh, I farm like close to 30,000 materials, and then I'm too lazy to go and claim one by one. I'm just gonna do it like maybe tomorrow or something. But
I know, right? They should have included a 10 times per craft, man.
yes, and I am so salty by the fact that when you do wyvern, and then you craft the speed set, there is no like select all because most of the time the gear they give us is really trash. You got to click one
True,
by
true.
one. So
I agree.
in this tournament, right? I think aside from Ray, you are actually one of the odds-on favorite to win the whole thing. Just want to get your reaction to that.
Interesting. It must be Scarf and Artemis, aren't they?
No, I think a lot of people. I think especially after like seeing how you showed up at the RTA night, you are kind of like one of the top few favorite contenders. Of course, I think the obvious odds-on favorite is Ray. I mean, I shouldn't be biased, but me personally, I also think it's Ray. But
Yeah.
after the match that we had, it really changed my mind. Like you left such a heavy impression. But I just want to get your reaction on: are you feeling the stress being an odds-on favorite, like being projected to win the whole thing?
To be honest, it's actually quite unexpected because that really is my only trick up my sleeve. And then I'm just beaten at it by Ray, and then absolute devastated.
I can't help but
But
notice right that you are going against Scav for your first game. Your thoughts?
my thoughts. Every time I played with him in the last guild, I always get my ass beaten by 15%. So hopefully I don't get 15% anymore.
How does your playstyle um get talk to me about how your playstyle depends on whether the
Uh,
15% gets in your way or not.
in the old days, actually, I cleave with a much debuff heavier team instead of now, because there's a lot of ignore resistance nowadays already. So that's really, to be honest, 15% is much less of a threat as of now, in my opinion. Back in the days, there was not many ignore FRES, so definitely 15% is gonna make my game go sour and stuff like that. But most of the time, it's probably just counters lah. I'm hoping that Scarf doesn't bring something like those random Belian counter.
Uh,
But I've been trying a few RTA matches for the RTA skin. So far, I think I'm able to deal with most of them. So as far as I'm in the confidence of winning, I think I'm definitely up there. I have decent confidence. And yeah, I hope I don't get counted every single time I touch someone.
I think one of the cons of being an odds on favorite is that everybody is looking to take you out, in a sense like you are gonna be the first few priority of definitely need to watch this match, definitely need to study against, you know. Have you done any studying like of your own about the other competitors in the tournament?
Okay. Technically, I didn't do much studying on the others because life. I have a work now, so there's really not much of time to actually dig deep into this kind of stuff. But I have a decent guess on most of their playstyles and stuff. I think the only one that I don't have a clear clue is actually Ray.
Oh, you
Because yeah, he can go fast and he can also play bruiser. So that's currently that he is my top concern for this tournament.
you are quite far away from Ray if I just take a look at the board. Like, you guys have your work cut out for you in order to meet each other. I wouldn't be worried about Ray if I was you. He has his very stiff
True.
competition at the bottom part of the upper bracket. I want to talk to you about like the dark horses, if I may, about the tournament. It's like people that aren't really active in talking in the server, or either that or they haven't shown up for RTA nights and all, or even that people who are kind of new. Because I really like the idea of dark horses like toppling the odds-on favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One dark horse that comes to mind is Beneficious. Have you ever played with him before? What are your thoughts about him?
I don't think I played with him before, but I did see his match against you. I think that night I just joined while you were fighting with him, and now definitely out of the box. Not your run in the mill kind of teams, which is uh worrying because I wouldn't know what he would pull out of his sleeve on the fateful day. You know?
You are in the, so being an odds-on favorite, right? Let's just say in the event that you exceed, you know, for some reason you get knocked down to the lower bracket, what would be your strategy going forward? Because I assume you're just gonna cleave your way through, and you know, like we were talking about earlier, in the case like 15% don't happen. 15% happens and then you don't get lucky or what would be your strategy going forward into the lower bracket? Bear in mind you cannot re-gear once the event starts. So you'll be stuck with the same roster that you have.
Well, to be fair, it probably have to depend on who I'm facing afterwards. But yeah, as you said, I'm probably gonna just do my one and most reliable trick, outspeeding and cleaving. But of course, I might shift and pull out maybe one or two bruises. But who knows? It really depends on what the enemy drafts. Yeah.
Talk to me about Lord of Autumn. Do you know him personally? Because I don't, and I haven't watched him play before. Like, I don't know what to expect about him. Can you let me in, assuming that you are going to win against Skev? Like, what do you think of the matchup between you and Lord of Autumn?
To be honest, I think I've only seen him play once. And I'm not that sure if his playstyle has changed over the year. The last time I saw him play was at least a year ago. And I think that time he was actually a counter heavy person with speedy Payra, if not mistaken. Because at that time Payra was still meta and stuff like that.
Is she not meta
So
anymore?
I think he's no. Payra is out of here already because she doesn't have death break. That's the problem with her actually.
You know, people are gonna listen to this interview, and then they'll be like, fuck, he's just capping, he's gonna say Payra is out of the meta, and then he's gonna pull one out someday.
I can assure you that I don't have her build. At least for now.
At least for now.
I still have a week's time.
Yeah. That's the one thing good about being an organizer and not a player is I've been stirring shit this entire afternoon, evening. I fucking love it, man. This is good shit. I've been
understandable.
Yeah, I've been stirring Artemis and Scarf, and then they just really genuinely hate each other in the game or something. But
it's that kind of rivalry between.
I love it. I'm down for it, and I freaking love it. I don't know what else to tell you. What about what about Brett? Not a lot of people talk about Brett, but my impression of Brett is that Brett is a very consistent player, even though he or she likes to meme all the time and then say I'm going to DJ and I'm gonna make my opponent suffer. There is a chance that you might face Brett in the game. What are your do you have any reactions towards the kind of player Brett is?
I can only pray and hope that I don't get countered to death. Because
Brett?
from what I see from before, he drops heavily with counters. So those degenerate out of the meta counter heroes as an example, maybe Kairon or Bloodblade Caring, sorry. Those kind of weird out of the meta counters. So I can only pray and hope that I don't die in counters.
Okay, the reason why I want to do these interviews, right, is because I want hype up I want to have some to get the engagement rolling 1 week before the event. So I throw in if you see in the upcoming event, right, I throw in a little bit snippets of screenshots and then interviews. People can talk their trash they want, or they can there's engagement so that I don't need to do a lot, but the people will hype up the event for me. You get what I mean? Let's sidetrack a bit. I recently found out from a lot of people. Excuse me. Recently found out from a lot of people that Lobster is also someone that we should really, really be concerned about going into this tournament. I just want to get your reactions on Lobster as a player.
Okay. Yeah, he is one of the players that I'm afraid of as well because his gear quality is really good. But as for the wildcard possibility, I think Ray has a higher rating than Lobster because Lobster is good, but then what his units can do and what his strengths and weaknesses are is actually quite open to us really because he hasn't been shy from sharing his users and stuff like that.
I kind of love the fact that even though the tournament is getting nearer, but people are not gatekeeping their stuff yet. Maybe we'll see more of it in a few days' time, I'm sure. But but one person that I've never seen interact with build sharing and even anything of that sort is Slosh. I don't know if it's yours, but it's my guild master because I'm in Devourer. What do you think about Slosh? I've never seen him play. I've never seen any of his units. I know close to nothing about him. Talk to me about Slosh.
Oh, I actually have no idea on how he plays, especially when he's in the sister guild, meaning that I actually have almost zero information on him actually, because I can't even see how he plays his guild war battles.
Maybe he is the real dark horse after all.
I know, right? And then in the end, he pulls out a 330 run and then cleaves everyone.
The winner between Paju and Artemis can show us, man, because they are gonna face Slosh. Almost everybody I talk to about this tournament, right, has Ray as the odds-on favorite. In your opinion, do you think it's better to be like the dark horse in these kind of tournaments, or being the one that everybody looks to and look forward to?
I think each of them have their own charms because even if you're the favorite, so you get all the attention, and then attention does feel good to most people. But dark horses also have their own attention grabbing moments. So yeah, there is charm to both situation. What do you call that? Status.
I think we are reaching the end. This is the chance for you to like call out anyone, talk some trash, like whoever. If you want to say something towards Scav, or you want to say something towards Autumn, or you want to say something towards someone far away like Lobster and Ray, the floor is yours, man. Just make it spicy. I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the tea.
So this is for Scav. All right, man. I'm coming for your ass. First things first, though. Maybe you wanna tell us how your in-game name is actually pronounced. Because I'm pretty sure Scav is not the way to pronounce it. But all in all, I am coming for your ass. Be ready.
School Scav. I think
I have no idea, man.
it
can be
that
Scav, it can be Scarf. I know, right?
That makes two. I got no idea also. But I mean, I who am I to say, man? Someone like me being called Arena in this game. But anyway, it is what it is. Thank you so much. I really hope the best of luck to you. Good luck in your participation and your preparation. Before the way, man. I mean, your game against Gav is a must watch in my eyes. Cause I'm guessing both of you are gonna speak contest. It's gonna be one of those things, blink and then you will miss it kind of deal. So Ice Puke, I have you in my prayers. God bless. All the best, man.
Yeah. Thanks for the blessing.
Thanks. I win, lose, draw, or whatever. I hope I see you again to 2025. All right.
Yep.
All
no
right.
problem.
Thanks for the interview.
All right. Thanks for the fun interview.